Welcome back, everybody, to Palworld with Dad's the hot single father of five. Anyway, um, I noticed a problem. We did a little bit of what is colloquially known in the industry as a fucky wucky with the Knocklims. So I made an error because I thought we were on a different. I can't pick up that egg for some reason yet. I thought we were on a different step than the one that we were actually on. Um, so I thought we needed to get Legend and Serenity onto a Holy Burst Knocklim. But it turns out this Legend Serenity early body Knocklim already has Holy Burst. So what we actually needed was to get Ferocious onto it. So all of those eggs, not particularly useful. I think it was 10 of them. So we'll check really quick just to see if we have a female Ferocious. I don't think we do. In which case, not all of that time was wasted because the next step we actually need would have been a female Legend Serenity. So yeah, never mind. Crisis averted, everything's actually fine. Time to see if we've got a male libero. Now it is wildly unlikely, honestly. Very, very unlikely. Where did those go? Let's just sort again. Alright. Nope, 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 and okay. Not entirely surprising. I think we may want to pivot a little bit. Actually, it's almost nighttime, so we're going to go to the desert here. Because we want lavanders. Because I want that respec thing. Even better if we get multiple, because then I can just kind of do as much science as I need to. So we're gonna come out to our favorite spot here, the cliff of getting stuck under it when the lucky spawns and you haven't finished eating your apple yet. And you just stare at the sun for a minute. I'm gonna fast forward this one, so I'm just gonna sit here, but you stare at the sun and let me know when it's gone, okay? Leave a comment when the sun is gone. This is taking longer than I thought it would. I almost just immediately took that Jolt Hog Crest, but I'm gonna save it in case there's an expansion because I would have access to easier XP then. Boy, there sure are a whole lot of not Lovanders, and we're a sixth of the way through the night. Alright, we're a third of the way through the night now, and not a single one. There we go. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one either. Nothing on that one either. Don't like that. Suspicious juice is not what we're looking for. Is this the dead one? Yeah, that one's actually dead. I could technically craft the potion, I think. In fact, I may be able to buy it, which may be a better plan than trying to track it down. I think the crafting recipe was obnoxious enough that I didn't want to craft it, and that's why I had this plan. Oh, sorry, Jizimu, I didn't mean to hit you with that. Alright, well this plant was a complete bust. See, that's just too much stuff. I don't wanna. I had to have read that PAL deck wrong. Hang on, where? Soared into the sky and sealed away the threat by casting the island into eternal darkness. In the past, eternal darkness. You lied to me. You lied to me, Pocket Bear. It did not. I like that I checked if I had the Ring of Mercy on after I killed a man, as though it weren't obvious. Now I can outrange just about anybody now. So I need to remember not to walk up to all of the enemies. Not in there. Just a quick double check to see if it was in there. It wasn't. Much less friendly than the Wixen we took. It's middle. Yeah, there are actually 2 Yormantide on here. I used to think it was just the one in the basement, and sometimes it would find its way up here. What was that water ball from? I know a Gobfin can spawn. I guess this is a Gobfin. Oomst? No. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we actually could at least point crest out of this. I am gonna miss taking a shotgun to a guy and watching him fly into the sunset. And it's 11:48 now, so at 1:20. Hang on. It is 12:48 now, so at 1:20 is when the next reset would be. What do I want to focus on for breeding? I can't really do Knocklums or Frostallion Knots until tomorrow when the rest of these hatch. What else do I have in my... I'm pretty sure my list of things that I was going to breed literally only include the Frostallion Nox, Belnor Liberos, and Knocklums. We did have an Astagon set up at some point, right? Yeah, we did. We had Astagon with Divine Dragon and something else, Legend. And then we have an Astagon with Ferocious as well. So we should combine those. Let's find our... Okay, so that one's female and is only missing Ferocious. So let's mark that one. Because our Ferocious is in the raid base right now. You're at least actually worth just hanging on to because you have enough good stuff on you. That's not gonna help. It had ferocious on it, but it was also female, so it would not be. All right, we're gonna go drag Musclehead. Do I want Musclehead over ferocious? It would cause another step in the breeding chain. No, I don't. I'll hang on to you at least. I'm not going to stop the breeding for it. Okay, so this one can hang out, and then I'm gonna go pick up the other one from here. Because I get the distinct feeling that we're gonna have to start doing Libero Ultras. So you're the ferocious. Oh wait, you're also female. That's. Am I a fool? Surely. Okay, no, I am in fact a buffoon, unless it's out here, and I've forgotten about it for several days. Can I assist you?
Raid time?
Oh, okay. Let me check these guys really quick to see if one of them is a ferocious male. They're not. Okay, well, this is a two-step operation anyway now.
Fuck off, YouTube! I need my husband!
Well, just like that, hot single dadsies needed elsewhere, so it's the end of the episode.
Meow!
Never fall in love, YouTube.
Ka-chow!
That's today's lesson. Never fall in love, it's bad for you. Okay, bye. Alright, YouTube. Excuse me. I'm back from collecting particles in preparation for Gigantamax Gengar later today. I can't believe it costs 800 particles, the exact amount you're allowed to claim in a day. What was I doing? Right. We just discovered that the entire Astagon plan is missing a step. Now, what we do have, I think the Musclehead is also female. It is. Alright. Since we have to make an extra step anyway, let's... Firstly, do I have a male with the correct 3? I doubt it. That's an Anubis. I got excited for a moment. I'm sure I checked this already in previous episodes, so sorry about that, but we don't. So, do we even have, like, a half-decent male? Not really. Let's just try to find one with Legend and Divine Dragon then. Yeah, you'll have to do. Alright, Astica. I need from you a sun with 3 gold traits on it. The correct 3. Don't be a smart ass about it. And we're going to go run rig again. Because it's a little bit later than 120 being 2:30. And at the rate we're going here, and at the rate I've been like playing and recording and similar, the biggest issue we're gonna run into is that eggs take a day and a half typically to work on. Gunshots. Oh, would you look at that? It's in shipping. That's actually good to know that you can see that. I've never noticed before. Now the question is somebody actually here, or is an NPC just shooting at nothing? Wow, that went really well. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, hang on. This... We went so well we didn't kill enough people. Okay, this still went really well. We just, you know, went a little early. Nothing we really needed. Alright, so at 3, this will be ready again. Now, I'm expecting to have to leave at 4 for Gigantamax Gengar. So we're dungeon running. That's what we're doing. The moral of the story, I think, of the series, and showcasing how much of an absolute grind it is, and how much a lot of it's very boring. Just bring somebody with. Just bring somebody to play with. If you're soloing, turn all of the settings you can to whatever saves you time. Now that said, I think it would be hilarious to do a server with just the worst possible settings. Like, just put everything to the hardest possible settings. Except, I will never increase egg timers. In fact, we're putting it so low. If this thing were to ever happen, it's unlikely to ever happen. because those servers cost money, and that's not like a thing that I'm gonna deal with. But I did record many moons ago a Palworld, but on the hardest difficulty settings series, and yeah, I've actually recorded several Palworld like playthrough things before, and never bothered to actually upload any of them. I edited one. I edited the first episode of one of them, and go figure, the first one I actually upload is the one where I'm being a moron about somebody. Double libero slab, that's what we like to see. Anybody in chat excited for Pokemon Legends ZA? Horrible name, but my practice is never get excited for Pokemon games, but every single time I have failed that. I got excited for the Pokemon game. It happens every time. I'm a sucker for Pokemon. I can't fix it. Let me be clear. I kind of hate Pokemon in its current state. Ever since X and Y, I think they've been getting consistently worse quality wise. And I don't think it's the shift to 3D that did it. Because unfortunately, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the best way so far to experience Pokemon. It's the most enjoyable Pokemon like playing experience. But God, it's a bad game. I'm not sorry about that. It is not good. Because obviously, if you go back all the way, if you're playing red and blue, red and green if you live in Japan, those are pretty good. They're pretty good on their own. They've got their problems given that they messed up Ghost. But they're a good time. Gold and silver, also a really good time. Crystal adds the some of that post game stuff that's really good. Gen 3 they go crazy. Battle facility in Emerald, yes, was very good. It was excellent. It gave you something to actually do, and they've never done it right since. Gen 4 did okay. Don't get me wrong. Gen 5 games were fantastic, but I wanted Battle Frontier back, and they just didn't really give that. Gen 6, they had the Battle Mason, whatever the fancy word is. That didn't really do it for me. In 7, they did the Battle Tree. That also didn't really do it for me, but I did play a lot of the Battle Tree. I played a lot of the Battle Tree. The problem with Battle Tree is that you could learn every possible set. So at that point, it became solved. And that wasn't very engaging anymore. So to make it maximum difficult, I played through a lot of the co-op Battle Tree with a friend of mine. We usually ran a rain team with Pelipper and Mega Swampert. And that went really well, actually, but we also had a Tapu Koko Hitmonlee team that did really well. Point is, you had to work to make Battle Tree fun. Then in 8, which was, what, Sword and Shield. There's no post-game in Sword and Shield. It doesn't even exist. They didn't even try. Now, Dynamax Adventures, I do think is an enjoyable game mode. It's not deep enough. There's not enough options in it. But, the game mode itself is neat and cool and interesting. And I would not hate to see it again. In fact, I would even be willing to go back and play it more, just because of the boosted shiny rate on legendaries in it. But aside from that, and that's DLC too, so it doesn't count as endgame. You had to pay them more money for that. There was no post game in Sword and Shield. Now, Sword and Shield is one of the best games for raising competitive Pokemon. It was not supposed to be. It is because of a bug. It's because you can progress time, but just having a system that EV trains for you in, within 10 minutes, beautiful. Why don't we have access to that? The good thing is for Scarlet and Violet, which, by the way, also has no post-game. Just completely absent. Even with the DLC, you have zero reason to play the game once you have beaten everything. At least in that one, you can see the Pokemon you're going to be encountering, and so EV training is not that bad, because your Pokemon are not hard to find in Scarlet and Violet. So EV training is not difficult, but it's nowhere near as good as Sword and Shield just handing you the ability to just tell the game, make this 252 go. Why am I talking about Pokemon right now? Hey everybody, it's me, editing me, here because I needed to put an outro in here because there's not a good ending point in the footage. I had already uploaded this episode, and like a bunch of hours ago, and then I just happened to, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a head start on episode 24, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. I can just work on one if I want to. And then I opened episode 23 just to see, what I was looking at, and I noticed there were 2 3 to 4 minute just holes in the footage. It was just black with no audio. So I had to redo episode 23 a little bit. That's why I had to add this entire Pokemon rant here at the end. I'm only a little bit sorry you had to sit through that. Unless you're my wife watching this, in which case, I'm sorry you had to listen to this again, because I've definitely given you this spiel. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon, you should really add a post-game to your games. It would make things way better. Hey, Pocket Pair, you know what would make your games really cool and good? You should add a post-game to them. In fact, that's the lesson of the day. Add a post-game. Okay, bye.